Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. It's the Ed August Astrology and Tarot Show. Hello, thank you everybody. Here we are on another Friday. We're here on Fridays and Tuesdays at the same time, and also on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock back east. The moon is in the 5th degree of Aquarius right now. You know what? With the moon in Aquarius, it always brings about the unusual, something unexpected. And I just have a funny feeling if I click on this phone call right here from the 520 area code. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello, 520. Hi.
Thanks for taking.
You're
Hi.
so welcome. I had this funny feeling that you were going to have a question or a comment that was going to be unusual in some regard. What's that?
I don't have a birth date yet, but I'm watching this live stream of the giraffe about to give birth at some zoo back east or somewhere. And, do you think if I call back on Tuesday, we'll have the birth date? And I mean, it's probably silly to do charts on animals, but I know people have pets and they get along better with some pets than others, and I wonder if that's a whole new field.
Well, I know that I would get along better with, say, a cat or a dog around the house than a giraffe. You know, maybe a baby giraffe would be okay, but wow, you know, you'd need 14-foot ceilings, 20-foot ceilings or something if you had a giraffe around the house. But anyway, so you're saying that there's a live cam that is showing a soon-to-be mother giraffe who's going to give birth on a live stream. I feel a little bit weird about that because I think that the poor giraffe mama should have some privacy. I don't know how much privacy she can have if she's 11 feet high or 14 feet high or whatever. But do they give birth standing up? Do you suppose?
I have no idea, but the whole world's going to find out because they have a webcam, and hopefully she has no concept of what a webcam is, so she'll think she's in private.
She has no idea. Yeah, you know, we could all be on webcam for all we know. A lot of us could be on webcam, thanks to our government, and we have no idea that we're being watched or listened to or whatever. Certainly our show is being listened to. I hope it is, by all the right people, you know. So I don't know. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. If you tell me when it is that the baby giraffe is born, I'll have a look at it, but I don't want this getting out that I could be an animal astrologer. I have never been an animal astrologer. I don't want to get known for being an animal astrologer. But we can experiment, you know.
I'll find your website, and I'll send you an email when I know the date and time and location of the baby giraffe's birth. And hopefully we'll see that it has a long and healthy life ahead of it.
It's got a long neck. That's one thing, but hopefully it'll have a long and healthy life. You're right. I want only the best for this giraffe and the mother giraffe also. You know, I hope they have a team standing by, you know, obstetricians or at least a midwife for a giraffe. That's a wild idea.
Yeah, and I'll bet if they have to take any medical action to assist her, I'll bet you 2 to 1 they'll cover that webcam anyway. So we'll find out.
Probably so. Yeah. That would be nice of them if they covered the webcam during those times. Okay, thank you for your call.
Okay,
that's great.
I won't get too much. Okay,
all right, bye for now. And let me see here. Let's see. I have 2 calls it looks like 2 calls from New Jersey. Let me go to the one that's been on here the longest. Hello, 856. How are you today?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Great. And what's your first name,
Laura.
please? Laura, I think we've talked before. That's great. I really enjoy it when people call back. What can I do for you today? What's your question?
Well, I've submitted a resume today through an agency for a contract, and I'd wondered if you see me getting that job or maybe something else that I might have already applied to.
I'm going to pick 2 cards right now. The first card is going to be that you'll get this job that you just applied for today. And then, that you applied for just now. And then the second card will you be getting one of the other jobs that you just applied for? If they're both bad cards, then maybe you'll have to look for another job. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Now, I've shuffled them 4 times. Tell me where you see me cutting these cards. Near the top, half the way down, third of the way down, near the bottom. Where do you see me cutting them?
Near the top.
Okay. And let's see. What's that? Oh, Page of Cups. The job that you applied for today, first of all, it could be a fun job. It could be a fun and exciting job for you because the Page of Cups has a smile on his face. He's holding a goblet, which is like a new opportunity, and he's ready to party. He's ready to go. This could be it. The second card, however, is the 8 of Swords. It's tied up, blindfolded. There's a stake of swords around you. It looks to me like maybe one of the ones several of the jobs that you've applied for and that you're waiting to hear back from. They may not be getting back to you. It may turn out that they've given the job to somebody else. They're making you wait, but, don't wait too long. I'm going to pick a 3rd card and a 4th card. 4th card is the 4 of Cups. A person is waiting. They're going to be offered something. They're watching 3 jobs. Okay, there's at least 3 jobs you applied for. The latest one is the one that's being offered to you. There's a hand holding a golden cup coming out of a cloud, and it's being offered to you. It will be offered to you, it looks like. And the Magician makes everything work, everything come together. It's a sign of somebody is helping out here. Always remember that you may have a spirit guide. You may have some deep spiritual force within yourself that you can, or that's near you, that you can draw upon. An ancestral spirit, let us say, or just an angel of some kind. And I always encourage people to draw upon those sources because that may be what it takes to actually make it happen. You want that good news? Well, the good news can come to you through your spiritually linking to a higher source and asking for it, and then being confident, being self-confident, and know that you can get that job. But I like these cards for you today, Laura. I really do.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me know what's going on. And do you know what? I'm going to go to another call. And guess what? There is another caller also from the 856 area code. Is that not amazing? Unless this is also Laura. Hello, 856. Hello, 856. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello. It's Ed here. And you're also calling from somewhere in New Jersey, huh?
Me?
Yeah. You're not Laura, are you? Hello? Well, I had 2 calls. Okay.
Can you hear me?
And what can I do for you today? Give me your first name and a question.
Can you hear me?
You're breaking up a little bit. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know if it's me or you. Let's try that again.
My name's Gabriella, and I haven't been feeling well. So I don't know if it's and I haven't been feeling too well, and I don't know if it's stress or something there. And I don't want to be sick because I have to work. I need my money. So
sure.
My concern.
Well, Gabriella, I must give you a disclaimer, and the disclaimer is that I'm not a doctor. I don't have an advanced degree. I do have a BA, but I don't have a degree in. I don't have that S in science. I don't have a PhD, and I really can't get into a health question like, hey, what's wrong with me? But I'm going to cut the cards and see what's going on here. Okay, generally speaking, I would say that that you're uneasy. You're not at peace within yourself. There's something that's troubling you, and I cannot tell for a fact whether it is, physical or mental, or it looks more like it has a basis in some disagreements and problems you've had with other people. There might have been a breakup. There might be problems, having to do with work. And the second card I get is the 7 of Wands. So I go from the 5 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. Again, it's a defensive card. It's defensive. It's like being very careful that about your health and your well-being. And the third card I get is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a woman who's looking at this big golden cup. She's sitting on a throne. She's looking at this cup, and she's finding out what it is that she needs. But I am so sorry that I cannot tell you in terms of anything medical. I cannot give a diagnosis. But thank you very much for your call. Thank you so much. Okay. Which takes us to another person who's been waiting a while on here, and they're calling from the 337, and I'm wondering, hello, are you calling from Louisiana?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Well, pretty good, because I looked that up as the show started, Lafayette, or, one of the places out there in, I guess, western Louisiana. And what's your first name, please?
Candace.
Candace? Candace?
Yes.
May I help you today? You sound like you're down about something. You sound like something is distressing.
Oh, no. Everything is good. I am just wondering to see what, this has been an interesting year so far and everything, and I was just wondering if you could pick up on anything upcoming for me.
All righty. And can we narrow it down if it's more having to do with career or personal, perhaps relationships?
Well, I guess career. That would be great.
Okay. Are you between jobs right now?
I've been working on something revolving my music, and just working really hard on that and everything. Yeah. And,
great. Okay.
So
do you perform music, or do you write music? Do you sing?
I do all of it, all the above. Yeah.
All right. And is there a genre of music that you fit in the best?
I write for all genres, but I am more into R&B, neo-soul, jazz, that type of
alrighty.
genre.
And I presume that you play, like you get gigs and you play in like clubs and stuff like that.
Yes, I do play a lot of instruments, and I play pretty much everywhere and anywhere.
Well, Candace, I've shuffled the cards, and I'd like you to visualize, where do you see me cutting these cards? Near the top, a third of the way down, half the way down? Where should I cut the cards for you?
Third of the way down.
A third of the way down, okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. The Ace of Wands means that you have the power. If the power is given to you to affect, society with your music, or to become better known with your music, and really, it's a very good sign of having the energy to do what it is that you want. And the second card is one of making connections with another person. It's the Two of Cups. This could be an agent. This could be a fellow musician. This could be a club, whatever. But I see that you have a strong chance of just within the next few months of making contact with somebody who, could be very, very positive for you. How strange that the next card is a Seven of Swords, and that shows somebody making off with your money, making off with some profits. You must be careful in the next round of contacts that you have with your music that you don't get ripped off in some way, that somebody doesn't sign you to make an album or something, and then you find out that you get everything except the money, But except for this one case of this one particular person who stands to cheat you if you're not careful, you have the long-term prospects of very positive. The Seven of Pentacles, that means increasing your repertoire, working on it more and more, waiting for things to come to fruition. If there's anything at all that's like kind of like a novice, or if you're just getting into some of this stuff, it shows that, with time you will get more of the rewards. And I see also the sun coming up. The sun always tells me that things will be better perhaps as you get more into the year. Because after all, right now we're still in winter. early spring, that kind of thing. But as you get later on this in the seasons, things will be better. So the Ace of Wands tells me you're going to go out and you're going to do something really big, which could be a new gig, a new location, a new act, a new group, a new medley of songs, anything like that on the horizon?
Right now, I've been just really working hard and hoping.
Hello?
Music out there. I've been putting my music out there. I'm sorry, I've been putting my music out there.
Okay.
I've done the work. I've done pretty much everything, and I just been. Yes, everything's been a waiting period. I don't know. I've been just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and.
So you have been. Okay. Great. You got to hit it even harder, according to the Ace of Wands. You got to hit it.
I do it every day. I've been doing it every single day.
Yeah.
I wake up doing it. I go to bed doing it, and I'm just.
Are you in a city that's about a? Are you in a town or city that's like about 100,000 people, 200,000 people, something like that?
Yeah.
I would say
I do travel, and I do go to other different areas, and I'm very pushing. I'm always networking and everything in that type of way. I've done pretty much everything.
Here's what I see What I see clairvoyantly is I see either Memphis or New Orleans or Dallas. I see you being in a city of 500,000 to a couple million people, where there's more clubs, where there's more opportunities, where there's some record labels and stuff. I just think that your growth is stunted right now by being in a limited geographical area. And I know it takes a lot of courage and money to travel, but if you're not hindered by young children or needing to be somewhere, take care of parents or whatever, I would explore an area a little bit farther away from where you are in central Louisiana.
I do go to Baton Rouge, which is closer to New Orleans, and that's well over 1 million. It's a few million. And I do travel to New Orleans, and I do go all those other areas. I actually do that every weekend.
Great! That's great.
So it's not like I'm not doing anything. It's just obviously I'm not understanding, and they're telling me to work harder. I'm doing everything that I can. It's always so much.
Well, the breakthrough, the breakthrough comes from meeting someone. As always, I mean, that's what it is in show business of all kinds, right? It's not what you know; it's who you know. So someone there is going to hear your music, or you're going to present your music to someone. They're going to take a big interest in you, and that is where you can make a breakout, from the scene that you're in right now. So all has to do with meeting the right people. I don't know if this means recording, record producers or what it means, but maybe just going to enough clubs that you're meeting people. Maybe you could become part of a group rather than being solo. Do you find that you do solo stuff, or do you fit into groups?
I've done groups. I've done that majority of my life and my career, and this time I actually just started to do solo. Anything because I do my own harmonies. I write my own stuff. I pretty much do everything when it comes to that. I produce, I write, I do all that. And
it's very competitive out there, but there's no reason why this wouldn't make a breakthrough in Memphis or in Nashville or in Houston. God, I see a lot of different areas where this might work for you. Maybe even Baton Rouge is a little bit too small. I do see you going to a larger area and focusing more of your time there. I am so sorry I got to move along. I hope this has been a little helpful to you. I hope I was able to help you a little bit.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, I appreciate your call. Thank you so much. And I do have a couple more calls coming in, and let me just see. I think I've got to play at least one little commercial. I hope you don't mind. It's a great day to get some answers from the serendipitous and mysterious world of the tarot, or the celestial orbs that are around us right now, that I see in your astrology. Have a reading with me. Contact me at ed@edaugusts.com. That's EDAUGUSTS.com. Or you could even give me a phone call at 520-305-8768 after the show is over. That's 520-305-8768. I would love to help you. When I do a reading, there's usually a one-day turnaround or less. Yes, I can do the complete reading for you within one day. Look for my prices and other features on my website. Thank you so much. Hope to hear from you soon. And back again, and let me just, at 917, someone is calling from New York, New York. And let's see if we can contact them. They've been waiting for a while. Hello, caller from 917. How are you today?
Oh, I am excellent. Yourself? It's a beautiful day in New York City.
Oh, okay.
So, hey, I'm feeling great.
Okay, good. And what's your first name, please?
Oh, my first name is Tim.
Did you say Tim? Okay.
Yes, Timothy.
And what can I do for you today? What's your question?
No, I just was calling to see if you got just looking for, I think you said it earlier when I was listening, how either ancestral angels or guardian angels or guides would somehow try to help you along. So I'm trying to focus and trying to tap into an intuition and get some assistance, just trying to figure things out, job-wise, career-wise, new opportunities-wise. I was wondering if you saw anything in that regard.
Okay, sure. And by all means, you could very well be your own best guide about that, because you do have a strong psychic energy emanating from you that I can feel right across the phone. You're extremely knowledgeable, and I think, for you to just take 10 minutes every day and, just kind of shut your eyes and relax and find a nice central kind of like a vantage point to look out on the world, and you'll start seeing imagery that has to do with the questions that you have. And Tim, let me see. I've shuffled the cards a few times, and let me now cut the cards. Do you want it near the top, or a third of the way down, or half the way down, or where do you see me cutting the cards for you?
Third way downwards. Do you mean meditate 10 minutes a day?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I was at a seminar once where someone told a small group of us to just sit in a lotus position with our backs straight, our eyes closed, and imagine that we're seeing this little golden ball that's sort of like the size of a dot that's like hanging from space right between our eyes, and to just, go into that golden dot and just let our minds be kind of like soothed and, by the golden vibration that is coming up. And then pictures will start coming to you and stuff. I don't know. I find things like that work for me. I think things like that work for me very well. And now what I'm wondering is, are you right now, Tim, are you in a situation in a relationship that you find very satisfying?
Yeah, I'm in a long-term relationship that currently is not satisfying.
Not satisfied, because I see that the ten of cards, the 10 of cups, the 10 of cups, which is the pleasures of a relationship, of a married or partnerships type of situation. The next card is the 8 of Wands, which shows travel and going back somewhere, trying someplace new. If you don't have that energy of that relationship, then it may come to you, or you may find it elsewhere. I find that people sometimes are living for decades in cities where they're just not finding, it was just not a harmonious vibration. You will, according to these cards, you could make either a new connection, or you could return to a love from your past. It's represented by the 6 of Cups. It's a boy who is giving a golden cup to a girl in some kind of, it looks more like a town than a city. I don't know where this would be. Maybe this is a place where she lives. and you could visit her. I don't think this is happening in New York City. I think this is something far out. Have you ever lived away from the city? Have you ever lived in another part of the country?
I never have. I only live in New York City.
Well, go by the experience of what has happened in your life so far. If so far you're finding that things are just not working out for you, and especially if this is in regards to career as well as relationships, then it just might be that you're not in sync with the geographical location you're in. There's a book called Horoscopes of the Western Hemisphere. There's about 600 different charts in there of different cities, different towns, different states, and different countries. Possible that it's just not quite syncing for you in New York City. So give that a thought. The cards are really telling me that this, especially this flight of wands, it's like travel. Travel is in your future. So try to save up. Think of a place where you've had something good come to you. Think of a place where you have some friends already away from New York City. Think of a place that you've always wanted to go to. That might be the place where you can have better luck. But, and also going along with that, meditate. Meditate to find if that's true or not. Go also with your dreams. You will have, obviously, dreams that are that will attract you to places that might be good for you. There's a very rich symbolism in your dreams. Well, Tim, thank you very much for the call. I hope that helps.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Okay, bye. And that takes us to our last caller of the day. Although first, let me try to. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's see where'd they go. Here we are. And they are from the 702 area code. I used to know where 702 is, and now I forgot. Hello. Hello, 702. Hi. Oh, this is Ed. Who am I speaking to? Hello. Wow, I am so sorry. I know you were waiting for quite a while, but we got a bad connection here. I can't hear you. Going once, going twice. I'm so sorry. Call back in. We'll be back here again on Tuesday at the same time. Jeepers, I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, I just could not contact that person. So, yes, I believe that there's spirit guides. I believe that there are also our deities, our gods. Your God might be different than my God, but the power is there. The power, the energy is there. There's also saints. There's santos, saints, and we can do a lot for ourselves by meditating, and also by what I would call candle magic. If you can go to a place where you can maybe just get a candle that matches your desire. It could be with some holy images, or it could be just a white candle for purification, a pink candle for friendship, a red candle for love and passion, maybe even a black candle to put something behind you to block yourself against something that's bothering you. And I'm so sorry, that takes us to the end of the show. I'm going to do my little tiptoe piano music here at the end. Thank you so much, everybody, and talk to you soon. Remember to contact me privately at www.edaugusts.com. There's ways there you can contact me and get a full reading. Thanks now. So if I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, would you pardon me? Come tiptoe through the tulips with